The Gambia Scorpions will return to action in the October international football break, and head coach Jonathan McKinstry has unveiled his squad to face Madagascar in a double-header encounter in the qualifying rounds of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco at a press conference at the Football House in Canifing.
We've got to get that psychologically correct, and if we do that, the quality in our squad, I think, is enough to win the matches. But look, Madagascar coming in at the same point. It's no point us saying, hey, you know, we need to want it more than the opponent, because does anyone in this room think that Madagascar don't want to win the games? Of course they do. They're going to do everything they can, because they also know that if they win football matches, it puts them in a very good position to qualify. So we've got to go out, we've got to play to our maximum in terms of what effort and energy we put into the game, but we also have to be smart about it. We've got to play with intelligence, and if we do that, then I think we're going to be in a good position.
Most of the players who featured in the last qualifiers in September against Comoros and Tunisia retained their places in the team. Standard Liège forward Mohamed Badamousi and dark 1904 young midfielder Mahmoud Bajo, Wrexham defender Jacob Mendy, and Premier Rovers midfielder Seydou Khan all returned to the squad, whilst racing Santander's winger Suleiman Camara received his first call-up.
Because I think, you know, in Ebu Adams, I think we've got a very good guy who can play in that role. Obviously, we welcome Seydou Khan and Mamadou Bajo into this squad as well. Both of them have the potential to play in that deeper role because they can be aggressive to win the ball. But what we want is players who can play both sides of the game. You know, we don't want someone who can just tackle and do nothing else, because when you win the ball, you need to have the ability to play the passes forward, to make the runs. For me, I like what we've got. We've got some really exciting young players who are going to come through and push some of the senior players as well. But you also got to remember, international football is not club football. If you were the coach of Real Madrid and you needed a certain type of profile in a player, you simply get your checkbook out and say, here's 100 million euros, I want to bring that player to my club. You don't get to do that in international football. You get to assess what is available to you and use what you think can come together in a good way.
Jonathan McKinstry will have to do without the services of midfielder Hamza Barry and winger Ibrahim Akoli, two notable absentees. The Scorpions picked up just 1 point from their opening 2 games of the qualifiers, after drawing 1-1 against Comoros and losing 2-1 to Tunisia, making the upcoming games very crucial to the Gambia's qualification hopes.
I know how people like to put questions together, but you know, you sort of asked there, what are we going to do about the number 6 so we stop conceding set pieces? The number 6 is one of 11 people who helps us concede or not concede on set pieces. So, you know, the work's just got to be done on the training field with the goalkeepers, with the team, to make sure we're well organized. Like we said already in the press conference, actually the type of set pieces we've conceded in June and in September were very different. And so we just need to tidy it up a little bit. But ultimately the key thing for us, we need to convert our chances. You know, defensively, you know, we are creating a lot more chances than we're giving up. We just need to be more cleaner around the penalty box. If we do that, then we'll be winning a lot of football matches.
Any more points dropped in the 11th and 14th October ties against the Berea of Madagascar will further complicate matters for the Scorpions' hopes of a 3rd consecutive Afcon appearance. Momodou S, Jallow, GRTS Sports.